We're going to start seeing hot-swappable LLMs. You could hot swap hard drives. What that meant is you could pull a hard drive out of a server, plug another one in, and the RAID array would balance and redo the backups. And you could hot swap, which means you take it out, the system doesn't stop running. I did a prediction tweet about it as well, but maybe you can fill in some other details here.
They're laying the groundwork for maybe integrating Gemini along with OpenAI's ChatGPT into iOS at some point. 9to5Mac says we're probably going to see Apple Intelligence debut by iOS 18 or 19. Apple has already said they are hoping for the conversational Siri model to be here by iOS 19.
But let me pull up my my tweet here for a second, and I'll just tell you what I think is going to happen here. Because of hot-swappable LLMs, I think Apple will obviously let you choose which one you want to do. They do that now with search, right? You can pick DuckDuckGo, you can pick Bing.
Sure.
If you want to go into the settings, you can pick which music app you launch by default, which maps app. And, it was a lot of hand-wringing and Justice Department pressure and pressure from other companies causing, Apple to have to, add that. Back in the day, they didn't allow third-party media players. They got pressured into putting VLC on there. They didn't allow third-party browsers. They got pushed to put Opera and Firefox and Chrome on your iOS. And obviously, they don't want to get caught up in banning other music services from iPhones because that would be a bad look.
Yeah.
So obviously, Apple's going to let you pick. When you talk to Siri, I think you'll, in your settings, say ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, whatever you prefer. But this is going to lead to a commercial deal. And then ChatGPT and Gemini, Grok, and everybody Claude will all bid on it. I think Apple will get at the start at least $1 billion annually for this.
Wow.
This is big business.
Yeah.
And I think they'll do like a 5-year deal, very similar to what they did with Google Search, right? When you do on your phone, and this was really important, and this is tens of billions of dollars a year for Apple in pure profit, that the default is Google. But I think this is going to determine like 10, 20 points of consumer queries to language models. In other words, as great as ChatGPT's lead is, if they don't get this deal with Apple, and Gemini does, then Google's going to have done what they did with search. They locked down Android for half the queries. They locked down iOS for the other half. So if Android uses Gemini by default, they're already at like 50% of the queries that could come from a device. And so the iPhone deal is going to determine who wins the language model wars. 2025 is going to be the year that voice AI really breaks out. Voice AI is going to change everything. And this technology is perfect for building a chatbot or automating customer calls and basically creating these next-gen voice experiences. But building with these tools is so difficult. It's just a bear. It's going to take your developers months to build and test anything even basic unless you use VAPI, V-A-P-I. This is the fastest and easiest way to integrate voice into your products. It's just the most simple API you've ever used. It helps you build, test, and deploy voice agents in just minutes. And you can create ultra-realistic AI voices and customizable personalities. I like that part. All with real-time response speeds. It'd be great. Maybe I just demo it. Okay? Listen to this.
Hey, Jason, it's great to be on your podcast.
Oh, okay, great. Are you interested in being the co-host of the podcast?
I mean, I'd love to. Just imagine the banter, AI and humans, the ultimate duo. But I think I'll stick to helping out with Bobby for now.
All right.
What's up in the startup world today?
We have so many things going on in the startup world, including AI. So I'm wondering if you have any tips for founders on how to create great AI experiences.
Totally. I mean, first off, keep it simple. Focus on solving real problems for users. Then make sure it feels natural. Good conversation dynamics are key. Oh, and don't forget to optimize for speed. Nobody likes waiting for a response. What do you think?
That sounds really good to me.
Take care and chat soon.
Gotta say, these are ready for prime time. And if you want to give it a try, and you can see it works, now you got to give VAPI a try. VAPI.ai. VAPI.ai. Use the code TWIST200, TWIST 200, to get $200 in free credits. That's over 1,000 minutes in calls. Great job to the VAPI team.